Hello, what's up, people? This is Joe Elements. Once again, we're back with another tutorial as we are continuing with the editing of psychopathic entity, the honeymoon. I hope you're feeling well. I'm feeling well this morning, and we're going to try and do this as quick and breeze as possible. So I'm going to do less talking this time. And also, I've had a couple of people inboxing me concerning a statement I made yesterday whilst I was doing the editing. I believe I did say that due to the fact that if I'm going to be doing the color grading separately, it would take a long time to finish the project, which means I will not be able to finish it by the 5th day. So that means that I'll have to do the color grading as I'm going on. So I made that statement, and a few, well, actually, to be precise, 3 people inboxed me privately and were saying that that is one of the reasons why they're watching. So what I'll do is I would not discard the color grading section. So bear with me, as yes, I'll be doing color grading whilst I'm going on or behind the scenes, but I will leave a few scenes or shots at the end of the edit, and I'll do a specific color grading session on that. So you definitely want to bear with us as we're doing this. So nevertheless, let's carry on. Yesterday we were left at the scene between 12 and 14 where the young lady got scared and went back into the vehicle. So there's where we were left with, and we're going to continue from there. So I'll just quickly play through that and then we'll carry on. Again, I'm going to do very little talking this time around so that we can crack on, as this is our 3rd day. We've got 2 more days left to finish this project that has 51 scenes, and so far we're only at scene 14, so we still got quite a bit to do. All right, okay, let's just dive in. So I'm going to quickly disable the grade. That way it will play much smoother. Try that again. There we go. So again, as you saw the vehicle door shutting, we need to put sounds in there, stuff like that. So we'll do that towards the end. We'll do all the sound design as well.
Spencer, is that you? Spencer!
Yeah, so that's where we were left off with. She went back into the car, and we're going to carry on from there. So we're at scene 15 right now. So let me get that ready. I'll put the scene title down so that we do not miss that. Okay, so that's done. Let's look at this. Okay. So again, I'm doing everything on the screen. That way you could follow along and see what I'm pressing or clicking. So here she locks the doors because she's scared. So as you can see, I'm trying to make most of the scenes or the shot so that we'll keep having, we'll be able to stretch the entire film. So this button right here in the corner where it's showing the square, if you follow the mouse where it's showing the square, is what allows me to toggle in and out of dual screen. So if I press it once, then I get the main timeline footage showing on the screen. And if I press it twice, I get the scenes or anything that's selected in my scene bin will be side on side with the main timeline. That way it's easier to cut exactly where you want it to be cut at. So if, for example, I show this scene here and the next scene she's picking up the phone, then I'll be able to link it exactly where I want it to be. Okay. So just before I actually show this scene, I think I'll place a cutaway shot or establishment shot to remind the audience where she currently is. So I'm looking for the right footage to actually link up with where she is. That's a good one. Okay, we'll take this one. So what I want to do is each time I put a cutaway shot, I want to color that so that I know exactly that that's not part of the actual scene, but that is a cutaway or establishment shot, and I'll be able to recognize it, or if I need to trim it or anything, I'll be able to find it easily. So I'll probably put that in blue, dark blue. Let me see, I think olive green, that's it. So I know that all the olive green colors are the aerial shots. And I'm making note of this on the side on a piece of paper as I go, so I know exactly what the colors are. Okay, let's see how long the duration of this should be. Let's see how I should feel. right about there should be fine. So I don't want to bring her back straight away. I might as well bring her husband, shot of the husband still walking into the scene, and then cut back up to him, her again. So this scene here I didn't use. So as you can see, I've gone as far as scene 20 to pick up, to steal a shot from. So okay, this is an important scene. I cannot use that or waste it, so I'm gonna have to grab a different scene. Okay, I think I can use the reverse where he's actually walking away. It's way too long. I'll probably end it around here. And then bring that back in, bring her back in where she actually picks up the phone. So that's it. That's what we want. Now we can go back to scene 15 and continue from there. Let's see. Okay, so as you can see, there's a little continuity problem here. At the end of this scene, she doesn't raise the phone, but the next angle, she's got the phone up. So I'll have to steal a little shot from one of the scenes and add that to make a scene or to link it for continuity's sake. So from there we go to her raising the phone up. So pick it up from here. That looks similar to that shot. She's sitting up straight. Let's see what this one is saying after that. Okay. So there's some few little continuity issues. So she stays looking back with the phone. So I might have to, I'm gonna have to cut it. Somewhere around here, I believe. If the next shot is stating, let me see, this is the one she's hiding. That's the one she grabbed the phone. She's got the phone up, and the next shot starts with her hand down. Where does she put her phone? Where does she put her phone? She didn't put her phone back. Okay, so that means we're gonna have to end this scene right about here. As she's about to move, just to make it seem that she was actually moving. She was moving into this scene. That was the automatic save. That's it. So we started from here and then we work our way down. Okay, cut it there. And link that up. Okay. So she's reached there already, so let's link that up. Okay. The husband, guess he's been up to no good. As you can see, she's just found panties in the glove compartment. Right. So we want to continue where she had it up like this. And then see the looks on her face. Okay. Right there. Okay, so as you can see, this scene is nice where she steps out, but if you look at her clothing is overexposed right there as she steps into the light. So we'll cut it right as she's opening the door and go to the outside shot. And that's right here. Cut it from there. She gets out. Very angry, she walks off. So let's see how that plays out. Did I repeat that again? Oh, that's being repeated again. Okay, so that was repeated twice. She opened it, looked at it, and I think I repeated it twice. So I'll get rid of that. And then merge that together. Oh, what I just did right there is I literally select the space in between. It makes the job easy anyway. I forgot I'm supposed to do everything on the screen so that you know what I'm doing. But I just click the space in between the scenes, and then I hit backspace on my computer or delete, and then it will link it back together without overlapping or anything. That's one of the best parts of DaVinci that I love, actually. I think I want to extend this a little where she drops it. She puts it on her lap and then out of rage. That's it, right there. And then again, show her face from there. Okay, and again, I want to see her put the drawers or the pants away. So I'll cut it right here. Then I'll extend the beginning part of this one. Okay, let's start. Okay, so we actually don't have the shot of her putting it away, but in this wide shot, it shows a bit of where she is and what she's doing. That's it. She's very angry. I wouldn't want her to be my wife. At a spot like that, oh my gosh, she's gonna kill you. She looks very, very angry. Okay, so again, this shot here, you see that her head is cut off for far too long. So I'm just gonna bring the shot a bit down because I actually framed the shot for the right aspect ratio. So there we go, that looks much better. So all of that I control as I'm editing. I don't wait till the last minute and then pick that up, because else you end up watching the film several times to actually pick up these tiny little things. And yes, again, this is the first rush cut. So this is the rough cut of the initial final project. So I'll go over it again once everything is done behind the scenes, obviously, so that obviously we'll be able to hit our deadline, which is in 5 days, actually 3 days left now, or 2 days left now. You go over the whole film, you watch it, you sit back, you watch it fully graded and everything, and you start making notes of the things in terms of angles, shots, or scenes, and then you do watch it again. You look at specific things as coloring, and then making sure that all the colors and scenes match. And then when you're done, again, you watch it again, and then look out for audio, sound design all together, as whether there is anything mismatching or anything doesn't make sense in the scenes. So the reason why I do not watch and make notes of all of them at the same time, because you're bound to miss stuff. So that's the only reason. So I'd rather I'd rather do them individually. So here we have scene 16. Again, I'm getting the scene numbers from whichever one I open up in my scenes bin or my project bin. So that's where I get the scene numbers from. I noticed that this scene has her getting out of the car and getting very angry. So I think we might have to cut this. Slams the door. Let's see what this one is saying when she starts shouting. Yep, so we can actually cut it and match it right there. See, as you can see, the shots very matches very well, except the fact that her left arm is sticking out, and this is at the back. Let's see if she brings it out. If not, we're gonna have to cut it where she closes the door. Okay, so right there, you can see that that matches a little bit. Yeah, so this is the best match. So we'll cut the scene right there and then drop the other one in where she's actually shouting his name out. So we add our in point here. We drop that in there. Remember, the pink is dialogue, so we've got dialogue in here, and she's facing scene 16. Let's see, what's this one saying? Okay, so I think we've got a close-up here. She is facing this way. Yep. Yeah, so we can cut from here and get her to repeat. That's it. Really angry. Really, really angry. She is. What's 17 saying? Yeah, we're showing him walking. Okay, cut it right there. That's another dialogue, so there has to be pink.
Spencer! Spencer!
Okay. I think there's a little double clip here. She shuts the door.
Spencer!
And then this one shuts the door as well. So let's try and correct that. As you see over here, the door frame is still open. And then it shuts. It's open, it shuts. So it should be shut. Hopefully she's not. That's it. So it's shut here already. Just cut this bit off, and then it'll link up nicely with the other scene. So now we should not hear the double shutting of the door.
Spencer!
I'm still hearing it. It's a frame away. There we go. Let's see if that'll work. If that won't work, then I'll have to cut just the audio and then continue this the ambient audio. Okay, it's not working, so let me see. Let me look at this scene first. Okay, no, it's not working. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm gonna mute the audio on its own to where she closed the door right there. So this scene has to start from here. And then I can merge this audio to that. So there's no jump. Again, there's going to be audio design, so. I think I cut a little bit too much. The beginning of her calling his name, the S is missing, so. A little bit more. That's it.
Spencer! Where are you? Spencer! Spencer, where are you?
Okay, so a little glitch here. So there's a little glitch here that makes it seem repetitive. So I need to join that up. So I don't want her to say, "Where are you?" in the first shot.
Where are you?
Okay, she looks that way. Yes, so she's looking the right direction, so that's it. So I'll cut it right here, and then I'll be able to join the close-up one, where she is facing that way. That's it. So now we have her saying, "Where are you?" just once.
Spencer!
That's it.
Spencer, where are you?
That's perfect. Again, as you see, the framing on this one was a little bit off. There's too much room on the top. So I'm just going to go back into the color page and then lift that up a bit towards the top bit. That's it. There you go. Looks much better. Okay, this one she walks away, so we didn't want that one. Let's save that. Scene 17. Okay, so I'm thinking what we can do here. See, he turns around. We want to cut it right there. And then what we will do is we'll play with the audience mind. Let's see, scene 18, scene 19. Okay, yes. So let's play a bit with the audience mind. He turns around, so we'll place that scene 17. We'll add that to scene 16. So what will happen is when she calls his name, we will show that scene. Supposedly, he's heard her calling. Then obviously, audience would be like, he is in deep trouble. There we go. That's the dialogue as well. So
Spencer!
so cut that from here instead of using the whole walking scene. So that will be like he's just heard her calling, and that's why he stops.
Oh, shit!
And then we get back to her still calling her name, calling his name, sorry.
Spencer, where are you?
Let's see, scene 17. That's what we've used. So scene 16. Scene 18, got the phone still lying in the car. Yeah, we're just placing that phone there. That is scene 18. And this one, we want to add 17 to that scene as well. Yes, it's merged together now. So save that. Scene 19. We're showing her still standing by the okay, do we want that? Let's see what scene. Okay, I think again, there's another continuity issue here. As you see, she's holding the shoes in. She separated the shoes. She's not holding them together. So one is in one hand and the other is in the other hand as she walks away. So we're not able to join the scene 19 walk away scenes. So we're gonna cut it right here as she gets to the bottom bit. And that is scene 19. And then we've got 19A. 19. Push that back up. 19A. So we're gonna take it from where she to this side. Is this saying she got the started from here. Okay, what's this one saying? Close up. It's great because she actually tosses the shoes. She throws them in. So instead of having her dropping it in. Okay, now again, I can't use that bit because she's holding the shoes. Oh no, it is right. She's holding it with the right hand. With her right hand. And this one as well with her right hand, yeah. So yeah, I can use it. So I want her to get here. I want that scene to end right here. Let me see if we've got. Okay. Let's see if that will work. Yeah, that works. That works perfect for me. Okay, so she finds the shoes. There's a little bit of a focus issue here, but perhaps I'll be able to correct that when I do the second wrap up of the edit. Okay, so I'm just cutting that just before, because I think she raised her legs too high up, just for viewing purposes. So I'll grab that from here. Where she then puts it on. Okay, I might have to go a little bit further up. Let's see. Yeah, cut it right there. Yeah, that's fine. She turns around to shut the door, so we want that shot from here. Okay, unfortunately, this shot here, she used her right hand, and this shot here, she used her left hand. So it's one or the other. So, but I think I like this shot because she shuts it and walks away. So I definitely need that. So I think what I'll do is I'll get this shot to when she gets up, and I'll cut this shorter right about when she gets up. Right there. And I mean, this young lady did very, very well in the acting. I mean, she had a lot of her, well, 99% of her scenes on point. In terms of continuity, she did very, very well without me having to even think about it. Did very well, and having an actress or an actor like that on set makes your life so much easier as a director. So I think this beginning bit of this one doesn't really line up well. So let's try and correct that whilst we've noticed it already. So let's see at the end of this. Her hand is just going to her feet. So that means we have to cut it right there. That's better. Okay, and she walked away. So we're going to scene 20. Just scene 20 we're in now. Okay, and he's still walking. Here's where he actually went shit. He did whatever, turned around, and kept walking. Let's see if we've got anything else here. Okay, let's see. No, we don't want to show him because we were confusing the audience in scene 18, where she was 17 and 18, where she was shouting out for his name. So let's carry on. Scene 21, we've got the killers. The killer heard the scream. Do we want to introduce the killer now? No, I do not want to introduce the killer. So what I'll do is I'll add a note to it. Okay, so that means just for my own purpose, that means I'll have to revisit this particular scene. So if we go to scene 22, she's walking. I think scene 22, she had walked for a while and she's tired, looking messy and whatnot. So we'll have to get back to that as well. Let's see if we can introduce. So here we, excuse me, here we make the audience aware of there not being any signal in the woods that they're at. So that will establish loss of communication to the outside world and then also between the couple. So unfortunately, it's time up now, and we will leave it at scene 19 and we'll continue from scene 20 when we meet up again tomorrow at 10 a.m. Thank you for watching, and please do remember that there is a chat line that is open and during the course of the edit. So if there's any questions, do go ahead and comment. But thank you again for tuning in. Have a blessed day. Peace.